Namaste. Hello, yoga friends. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be just doing some wonderful stretch and breathe exercises together. So meet me on your mat, get comfortable, and remember that as you go through the exercises, yoga is not really a work out, it's more of a work in, seeking inspiration, seeking understanding, and seeking health through our own wisdom, our own listening to ourselves. Health and happiness. So if you're ready, I'm going to start on my mat in the easy pose, which is just legs are crossed. Remember, as we go through our next hour together, if anything feels uncomfortable for you, if it's going past your limits, please don't do anything that's going to do you any kind of stress or damage. Listen to your body, listen to your own inner wisdom. Be gentle, be careful, and if you have any doubts at all, just rest it out and wait until you want to rejoin us on another part of the routine. So starting in easy pose with the legs crossed. And arms can rest on your knees, palms are up. Take a moment to just close the eyes and turn inward. Take your breath deep into your belly. You can imagine like you're pouring a glass of water from a pitcher and the water splashes clear and cool and clean in the bottom of the glass. And as it rises up, 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 that's you breathing in deep, and you breathe in. The air fills the body from bottom to top, all the way to your throat, even into your sinuses. As you get towards the top of your ability to breathe in, you visualize that water splashing over the top. Overfill that glass of water and let it roll over with abundance. And just try to slow the breath down. Let it be long and deep and slow, controlled but free. Expansive. Let's bring the hands to prayer pose and take a moment to set your intention for today's yoga class. What is it that you hope to achieve by doing yoga today? Even if you can't put it in words, don't judge yourself, it's fine. I'm sure there's a feeling that you understand. Sometimes words get in the way of what we understand, what we know. Hello, Ellis. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Once you kind of feel like you've got your intention, we're going to hold it in our hands. Hold your hands out in front of your heart and lift it up to heaven. Breathe in and lift the arms way up. Look up at the ceiling, look up at the sky. Bring your hands back a little bit and the heart forward. Breathe in. And hands come together over your head, fingers touching, bring it down to your heart. Exhale. That was wonderful. Let's do it again. Bring your hands up, breathe in. Open wide, lift your heart, lift your face, breathe in with celebration. Exhale, bring the hands together. Exhale, bring it down to your heart. Good way to start, right? Let's take the hands back to the knees. Palms are up, representing receptive to the universe, receptive to the Great Spirit, to God, to the Heavenly Father, receptive, understanding, knowing that whatever you ask for, ask and you shall receive. You need forgiveness, you got it. You need energy, it's there. Ask. You need hope? No problem, it's there for you. Beautiful. Let's do a little spinal twist just to wake up the body. Taking that one hand to the opposite knee and the one hand back behind the hip on the floor. And we're just going to look over the shoulder gently and slowly come back. Change Hands to knees, look over the shoulder gently, and come back. Back and forth. Any speed is perfect. Take your time. Work with your breath. Inhale and exhale. One more time on each side. Breathe. Maybe slow it down a little bit. Stay for a moment here. And last time over to the other side. Stay for a moment here. And facing forward, let's straighten out the legs. Pulling the flesh away from your sitting bones if that suits you. Flex those ankles and point the toes. Flex and point. Wake those feet up. Wiggle your toes a little bit here. And then take the hands from the hips to the thighs, to the knees, maybe all the way to the ankles, maybe all the way to the toes. Bending forward, slide back up. Breathe in, elbows back, heart forward, face up. Breathe in. Exhale. Take those hands to the ankles or the toes. Bow your head down by your knees. And breathe in, lift up again. 2 more times. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, lift up. Elbows back, heart forward, face up. Exhale, down we go. Stay here in a soft forward fold. Let the head be heavy, let the neck relax. Rounding the back, slumping the shoulders. Hands resting on top of the legs. Arms resting on top of the legs. Take 2 more nice little breaths there. It's hard to breathe deep when you're folded over like that, so your breath can be small, but still slow and relaxed. And then when you're ready, come on up. We're going to bend the right leg. Bring that heel as close to your hip as you can on the floor. And arms wrap around the knee, squeeze it in. Exhale. See if you can bring your arm on the inside of the leg and bring it around. Arm comes around to hold on to the thigh. The other arm comes around. And reach. You probably can't get those fingers together, but try. Reach. Look down at your knee on your long straight leg. Unwind. Stretch the legs out. Bring the elbows back and the face up. Breathe in. And reach for the ankles or the toes. Forward fold. Round your back. Drop your head. Slide the hands up the legs. Elbows back. Face up. Chest apart. Breathe in. Exhale. Reaching forward. Round the back. Drop the head. Slide your hands back up. Let's bend this other leg, the left leg bending now. Bring the heel as close to your hip as you can and hug that knee into your chest. All right, let's see if we can bring the shoulder and the elbow on the inside of the leg and wrap the hand back. Maybe your hand touches the side of your thigh back there. This hand tries to reach for it. If you touch it, if you reach it, if you can grab it, excellent. Looking down at your straight legs, knee. And come out of the pose, unwind, stretch your legs out. Put your hands on the ground behind your hips and lean back on your arms. Let your shoulders kind of squeeze together. And we're just going to jiggle the legs. One leg out and tuck the other leg in, so half straddle sit. And again, slide your hand towards your ankle from your hips, down the top of the leg towards the ankle or toes. Other hand's reaching up towards the ceiling, Look up at your upper hand. Take a moment here for 3 breaths. Every time you exhale, send that hand back just a hair, opening the chest a little bit more. Breathe in and out, and drifts back just a little bit. Breathe in and out. We're going to bring our hands together now. Bring the hands down to touch by your ankle. Look down. Open up, breathe in. Close it down, look down. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more time. Leave it up here for a moment. Just breathe. Imagine there's a string tied to your middle finger. It pulls you straight up, 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 up. It's pulling you straight up. Bring your hands out to the side and bring the prayer hands in. Bow the head. Take a breath. We're going to switch the legs. See if you can do it without putting your hands on the ground. Rock back. Switch the legs. Sit forward. Hands are still in prayer. Wonderful. Let's do it the other direction. One hand on top of the thigh, slide it towards the ankle. Bring the other hand up into the air, straight overhead. Look up at your fingers. Inhale and exhale. Every time you exhale, send that hand back just a little bit, opening the chest. Bring the hands together at the ankle. Look down at your leg. Open up. Close it down. Breathe in. Open. Exhale. Close. Inhale. Open. Keep it wide when you're open. Close it down. Lots of movement in the chest, upper back, and shoulders. Be gentle. Don't overdo it. Careful with the neck and shoulders. Two more. Staying down for just a moment. Look down. Reach both hands towards your ankles or toes. Open up. Middle finger pulls you straight up, 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 up. Arms out to the side and all the way down. Beautiful. Stretch those legs out again. Pull the flesh away. And let's do a nice tight forward fold. We're going to try and keep our back straight here, bend from the hips. You can flex your ankles or you can point your toes, whichever works for you. But try to keep your feet engaged in some way, whether it's flexed or pointed. I'm fine with that. So we're going to move the hands all the way to the ankles, maybe to the feet, maybe to the toes. Maybe you can grab a hold of your toes or the sides of your feet. If not, grab your ankles or your shins. Once you grab, make those grips with your fingers really strong and pull, lifting the face, sending the shoulders back, drawing the sternum up and forward. Breathe in. Pull with your arms against the length of your legs, creating a little space in your lower vertebra, tailbone area. And let's look down at our knees, keeping the neck in alignment with the spine. Release and slide the hands back up. Who's that with me here? Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. Good to see you today. I hope you're doing good up there in the cold, icy, snowy north. All right, let's bend the right leg. We're going to do a spinal twist, seated spinal twist here. The straight leg, that ankle wants to stay flexed. Those toes want to point back towards your face, so don't let your foot just go limp and be disengaged. Bringing the right knee bent, cross it over the other knee. Reach the left arm forward, wrap it around the knee, or just grab the knee in your hand. And then pull the right hand out forward. Look at the fingertips. And bring your hand slowly back to the right until it's all the way behind you. Once it's as far behind you as it wants to go, it just goes to the ground behind your hip. Use that arm to splint your posture so it's tall and beautiful and arched. Your free hand here by your chest can make the Yoga Mudra, sacred circle, finger and thumb. Looking back over that shoulder. If you want a more intense stretch or twist, just hug the knee into your chest. And just stay here, breathing and listening to the body. When you're ready, inhale and bring that hand behind you, straight up, parallel to the floor. Watch the fingers as you bring the hand forward. Both hands reach forward. Uncross the legs. Reach up overhead. Stretch up. Breathe in. And bring it over your toes and back to your heart and up. Breathe in and out. In and out. Strong through the torso. Graceful through the arms. Things are connected. You are a child of the universe. Inspiration is your birthright. Claim it. True inspiration from your own life, your own heart, your own connection to the universe, to God. Breathe. Beautiful. Let's come back up, seated tall, relax for a moment, and get ready to twist the other way around. Bringing the left knee up, cross it over the right. Wrap your right arm around that knee, or just grab it in your hand. Sitting tall, reach forward with your fingertips in alignment with the straight leg. It's going to go to the left here. It's going to go out, 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 and back, back, back. Watch the fingers all the way and drop it down when you go as far as you want to go. We're looking over the shoulder. Remember, this foot is flexed, toes pointing back towards the face. And this arm is hugging that knee in for a little extra twist if you want it. Yoga Mudra, sacred finger and thumb circle, close to your heart. Looking back. You breathe and listen. Beautiful. Lift the hand behind you, breathe in. Exhale, bring it forward. Both hands reach forward. Uncross the legs, reach up. Bring it to your heart. Push it out over your legs and lift up, breathe in. Exhale, push it out. Strong through the torso, graceful through the arms and hands. Release any tension in your shoulders, in your neck, in your shoulder blades. Lift up, breathe in. Push it out, exhale. 2 more. And up we go, bring it back. To rest your hands palm up on your thighs. Let's round the back and soften everything in the body. Drop the head, let the neck relax. Sit soft and balanced. Let go of any tension in your upper back, neck, shoulders. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you really relaxed in your shoulders, in your neck, in your upper back? I'll bet you're not. I'll bet there's another level you can go deeper in your relaxation. Let it go. And imagine that your spine is a flower growing from your sitting bone, and the flower exits the soil right at the crest of your neck. The flower blooms above your head. Drop your head down. relax even more. Let it go. With a slow inhalation, we begin to stack the vertebrae, sitting tall again, bringing the chest forward, the shoulders back, face comes up. Put a smile on that face and take a moment to just connect with each other through the internet, through the energy of the atmosphere around you, through quantum physics, the mystery of the microcosm. We are all connected. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Right, let's slide down onto our back sides. Make sure you got a nice space there. Roll on back. We're going to have the knees bent. Lay your arms out wherever is comfortable to you right now. Maybe in surrender pose, maybe in cactus pose, maybe straight out like a capital letter T. Whatever works for you. Relax your shoulders and just drop both knees to the left. Release the right hip. Bring one knee up at a time, and then we drop both knees to the right. And relax that left hip. Consciously tell it it's not going to relax on its own because it's programmed to keep tight. So this is your chance to exhale away any tension, any resistance, stress, hardness. Let gravity pull you down. Release, relax, and breathe. Are coming up. We're just going to allow back and forth like windshield wipers. Really, really loosen the hips. Loose, loose, loose. Flip and flop back and forth. Rolling the feet across from side to side. Across the heel, across the arch, across the balls, and over to the other side. Work with your breath. Opening, flip-flopping. Being loose. Beautiful. Let's bring the knees together. Bend those knees and bring their legs up into the air. We're going to try and keep the knees together as if they're stuck together with Velcro, and we make a circle. If you need to move your hands for support, down alongside with the palms down, usually works for a little support. Spread the fingers wide. Keep the belly tight. Watch that lower back. Keep the belly tight to protect your lower back. Make a circle. Maybe you touch your toes to the ground during part of the circle. Maybe the chest and the knees come close to the chest. Breathe. Two more times, all the way around. Breathe. Let's change direction. Go the other way. To the chest. Let's put the hands on the knees and squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. As you release, take a breath in. As you squeeze the knees in, exhale. Two more. Hold the knees in, squeeze them in. Strong arms, strong hands, squeeze them in. Keep squeezing, keep breathing. Bring both hands to your left knee and stretch your right leg way out on the floor. Keep squeezing that left knee in to your chest. Maybe it wants to drift out to the side, kind of close to the armpit. That's fine. Let it do that if it wants to do that. That's great. Bring it back on top, and let's reach the leg straight up. Hands behind the knee, interlock your fingers. We're just moving 1 inch at a time, bringing the leg a little closer to the face and back to vertical. If your knee is bent, it's okay. Take your time, pull the leg gently a little bit towards the face and then back away. Find your comfort zone, take a breath. Exhale, pull gently, and retreat. Find your edge. Where's your edge of your range of motion? Acknowledge where it is. Do not go past it. Let's see if we can hold the leg nice and still, close to that edge, or maybe right at the edge, but definitely not past it. And we're just going to hold for 30 seconds. I'll watch the clock. You just try to relax and breathe. Hold the leg steady and still. Halfway there. Now that we've been patient, maybe you can come a little deeper into your range of motion. Follow the edge down if you feel like it's leading you. If it's not leading you and you don't have an urge to go deeper, stay where you are. Find your new normal and stay there. Breathe. Release. Let the leg go down to the floor slowly, like a second hand on a clock. Once the heel does touch the floor, arms reach overhead, stretch the body long. Big breath in. Feel free to yawn and stretch like you just woke up from a wonderful night's sleep, and hopefully it's true. Relax. Relax 100%. Find a wonderful position in your savasana, arms out to the side. Hands are palm up, fingers curled naturally. Mind expands. Breath deepens. To the chest again. Hands come to the knees. Squeeze in and exhale. Let go and inhale. Squeeze in and exhale. Let go. Inhale. Squeeze in. Exhale. Keep squeezing in. Keep squeezing in. Strong arms. Squeeze it in. Bring both hands to your right knee. Stretch that left leg out on the floor. Squeeze that right knee into the chest. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Maybe it wants to drift out to the side, opening that hip. That's a wonderful thing. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it. Bring it straight in over the chest again. Up we go with the foot reaching for the ceiling, and interlock your fingers behind your knee. Hold here for a moment. Relax. If your knee is bent, it's okay. If it's straight, that's great. If it's almost straight, fantastic. We begin to gently pull the leg towards the face 1 inch at a time and back to your comfort zone, straight up out of the hip. And find a little bit of a range of motion. Start small. Start and stay gentle. Pulling the leg a little bit towards the face and back to vertical. Inhale and exhale. Find your range of motion. Work with it gently, with respect and appreciation. Always appreciate this wonderful body of yours. God's given you such a gift. Honor it. Value it. Celebrate it. Breathe. Breathe deep with joy. What a wonderful feeling to be alive, be doing yoga on the morning hours or the afternoon hours, wherever you may be. Let's see if we can hold the legs steady and still at or near your therapeutic edge. Try to relax the leg and just breathe. I'll watch the clock. 30 seconds, static stretch. Just ask that hamstring and that hip to let go, let go, let go. Halfway there. Feel the urge to go a little deeper now that we've been patient. Maybe your range of motion expands, but super gentle here, super careful. Beautiful, relax. Let's let the leg drop down slowly to the floor. Slowly, slowly, slowly down. Once it's all the way down, stretch the arms overhead, reach the arms and toes away from each other. Expand your rib cage. Breathe in as much air as you can. And relax. Wonderful. Bend those knees and put the heels close to the hips. Place the hands on the ground next to your hips. Fingers pointing towards your heels. I've got an elbow in my mat here. It does not want to go away. Good. All right, bring your lower back into focus. Think about the shape of your spine in your lower back area. You should be aware there's a little bit of a curve off the mat. So if we tilt the pelvis, is it possible to push it flat onto the floor? Try to do that now. Keeping contact with the floor, each vertebrae as you're going up towards the waist is flat on the floor. We're just going to work on that today. Keep it pushing down, flat against the floor. Pushing, pushing down, flat against the floor. Squeeze your belly in, squeeze your buttocks in. Squeeze your kegel in, pushing flat against the floor. Keep breathing. Now let's relax and open the legs. Let the soles of the feet come together. Heels touching, toes touching. Open the legs wide. If this is not comfortable for you because the inner thigh is too stressed, and if you have a pillow or a block handy, you can put something just there under the knee to support. Pillows, blocks, even a couple of books stacked up. Allow yourself to relax with the legs opening outward, stretching the inner thighs. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the hands and the fingers. Relax your chest and your heart. Bring the knees up and put the feet flat on the floor. Walk your feet out a little bit wider than your hips and let your knees lean against each other. And here we're going to focus on our breath. Try to let the lower belly to be really rising up as you breathe in and squeezing in as you exhale. So your lower belly is guiding your breath, and everything above is just responding to what's happening in the lower belly. Allow it to expand out, bringing air in. Squeeze it closed, forcing air out. breath just like that. Lower belly works. Leading the breath. Wonderful. Let's stretch the legs up into the air and the arms up into the air. Circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Change direction, circle the other way. We're going to do alternating up and down. So we're going to take the left toes and the right fingers and reach them up. Head comes off the mat, reach up. The other arm and leg bend in towards the torso. And switch. And switch. And switch. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything up and reaching for the ceiling. Top of your head, tips of your toes, tips of your fingertips, reaching up into the sky or the ceiling, whatever's above you, reaching up. Try to make it the amount of your body touching the floor, just a little less. Lift the hips, lift the shoulders, breathe. Keep breathing. Oh yeah. All right, come on down, stretch it out, Savasana. Find your most relaxed pose, which is corpse pose. Release and relax everything. Total relaxation, total awareness. Let's roll over onto one side now and allow yourself to find your knees bent and stacked like a fetal position. Your head rests on your shoulder, or you can rest your head on a pillow if you have one handy. Let's let that upper hand rest right on the hip or the thigh. Take a moment for yourself here. Allow gravity to pull you down. Don't resist it. Breathe. We're going to take the hand forward, reaching forward as you're really, really reaching. Reach and bring the knee back. The leg is bent. Take that knee and that heel back. And then switch. Let's keep breathing. Almost like half the body is doing a slow motion, full gallop type run. Reach. Kick forward. Reach back. And alternate the arm with the leg. 2 more. Come back to resting. Rub the hip a little bit if you want to. Maybe make a fist and pound into that big muscle back there. Getting deep into the part that was working. Or just rest. Fingers are going to come to the shoulders here. Circle the elbow all the way around. As big a circle as you can. Bring it the way back where you roll back onto your back just a hair as the elbow goes back. Breathe. All the way around. As big a circle as you can. Change direction. Go the other way. Breathing. Two more. And we return to resting. Rolling onto your back and over to the other side. Find yourself in that side resting pose, sort of like a fetal position. Head resting on your arm or a pillow, and your knees are stacked and bent. Upper hand rests on the hip. Reach the hand forward and the knee back, kicking the heel close to the hips. Reach, and then switch. Kick forward, reach back. Reach forward, kick back. Reach back, kick forward. Keep it going, breathe. Two more. Reach, kick, and reach, and kick. Take a break. Give yourself a nice thanks to the flanks, fist to the hip, or just rest. Fingertips to the shoulder, big circling elbow. Way up by the top of your head, way back. I'm hitting the sofa back here. Someday I'll have a nice, proper yoga studio to teach you from, but this is fine. I don't mind. I'm just grateful to have this time with you and making it work however I can, however you can. I'm so grateful. Big circle. Allow the body to roll back as the elbow goes back. Come back up on the side as it comes forward. Breathe. Love your shoulders. They do so much for us. And they can get so messed up sometimes when we hold that stress in our neck and shoulders. Oof. Change direction. Make it work. Breathe. We're going to roll onto the tummies now. Move that pillow away, get it out of the way. Roll over onto the tummy, onto the belly, face down. Fingers can be sort of under your shoulders and your forehead comes to the floor. Or you can turn your face to the side. Let your big toes touch and your heels go outward to open the backs of the legs. Ready, we're going to lift the head up, lift the arms out, lift the legs up, straight legs, straight from the hips, lift up, and let your arms be soft and light like butterfly wings. Look down a little bit so that you're not stressing your neck out. Squeezing those legs up by squeezing the belly, squeezing the buttocks in and up. And then come on down, take a rest. I'll give you a choice. You can do that again, the airplane pose again, or you can bend your knees, reach back and grab onto your feet, and come up into a bow shape, pulling against the legs, against the feet, strong hands gripping, lift up. And when you're ready, we just come on down, and immediately we're going to go up into table position. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders, fingers are spread wide, fingertips pressing down, knees are under your hips. Drop your head, drop your tailbone, and arch up. Coming back to a flat back, lift the face, lift the tailbone, sway the back down, push away with your shoulders. Do not collapse in your arms, necks, shoulders area. Keep it pushing away, strong, elevated. Let the middle of the back sink down. Let the hips flare outward. let's go back and forth between the cat pose, arching up, and the cow pose with the face and the hips up and the middle of the back down. Back and forth, any speed is perfect. Take your time. Breathe as you move, breathing in and out. Let your breath and your movement be completely synchronous, completely one, united. Do a little side-to-side action here. Come back to a flat back, look around your shoulder and try to see your hip. Stick the hip out. If you don't see it, it's okay. Come back around, look around the other shoulder. Go ahead. And we go back and forth, left and right. As you look left, bend your right elbow, shifting that shoulder. And as you look right, shift your left full shoulder forward, bending that elbow. Come on, back and forth, side to side. Lots of movement in shoulders and torso. Shoulder blades shifting, hips moving, everything getting lots of fluid movement. And always connected to the breath. Breathe and move. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep it going. Breathe and move. Back to cat and cow. Immediately arch and sway. Arch and sway. Breathe. Thank you. All right, let's sit on our hips again. Open the legs wide in a nice wide straddle. As wide as you're comfortable with, of course. Take a minute to sort out all of the clothing. Maybe give the face a nice wipe. Whew. How are we doing? All right, hands are going to go just inside the knees and open, push and open so that your feet tilt out. Legs with that position where the feet are tilting out and the leg bones are rotating out in the pelvis. We're going to try and sit right up on those pelvis points, pull the flesh away from the skeleton, the frame of the body, and lift the heart up. Relax your shoulders. Sitting tall, let the backs of your knees communicate with the earth. We're going to bring earth energy up through the root chakra and the backs of the knees. Flex the ankles, lift the sternum, bring that energy up. Earth energy rises up. We're going to squeeze together the buttocks, the rectum, the sex organs, the belly button. Squeeze in and up, bring that energy up, up to the sternum, up to the heart, up to the throat. Up to the cheeks of your face, up to your third eye between your eyebrows. Close the eyes. And as you breathe in, air energy fills the body, mixing with earth energy, combining. Suspend your breath, breathe in, hold it, let it suspend, let it expand. spinning at the top of your spinal column. And change direction, circling around the other way. The top spins the other way. Spread the fingers wide. Open your eyes and try to hold your fingers ever so close but not touching. Do you feel energy between your fingertips? You might. It's there. Hands come together, soften. Bring your thumbs to the sternum, to the heart, connect there. Bow the head. Let's bring the knees in. Moment for yourself here. Imagine that you're floating in a bubble of light through the beautiful cloud tops, dazzling sunlight. Free from weight, free from gravity, free from fear, free from anger, free from misunderstandings. Everything is understood. We are accepted. We are loved. We are walking miracles. The heart, every glance of the eye is a miracle. Now, opening up to the sky, to the universe, to the atmosphere, resting on your knees. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. Take your yoga with you. Find blessings in all you do. All you see, and spread those blessings to everyone else. I'll see you again in 2 days, Thursday. And if you ever want to check up the old videos, they are on the Facebook page. Just scroll down, and there's a whole lot of them. I've been doing them since, hi Catherine, I've been doing them since the lockdown. And I'm so glad that we were able to keep it going. I think it's benefiting a lot of us. Hi Jane, hi Kathy, and yeah, I'm so happy. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel great. Keep breathing deep, keep connected, keep smiling, and I'll see you in a couple days. Namaste.